Hello, Parker. A parcel from you arrived today.
Hey, Fiona. Oh, that'll be your Mother's Day present. I'm pleased it finally came.
Well, I am most certainly not pleased. Is this the best you could do?
Huh? Well, what do you mean? You don't like them? But I got those cookies from your favorite bakery, and the flowers are from that florist you always used to compliment when we walked by.
I got bored of this kind of thing aeons ago. Besides, this bouquet of flowers is tiny. Who was it made for? A dwarf? I see you're just as much as a tightwad as ever.
It's not like that at all. They were actually quite expensive.
I wanted Peeps Armanio's new scarf. You know, the one all the celebrities are wearing. Oh, what am I saying? Of course you wouldn't. Isn't it considered good manners to get people things they actually want? It is my present, after all. You're the most useless daughter-in-law in all of history.
I'm sorry?
My friend Wendy's daughter-in-law is taking her on a luxury cruise to the Maldives, followed by a 1-week stay at a 5-star hotel. You, on the other hand, how do your poxy cookies and flowers match up to that? I'm on my way to your house now. I want to exchange my presents for something better. See to it that you have something ready by the time I arrive.
What? Like now? When you say you want to exchange your presents, you mean you want us to go out shopping together?
That made me chuckle. Like hell I'd waste my precious time shopping with the likes of you.
I see.
I'm on my way to your house now. You better have me a coffee and some tea cakes ready. Oh, and make me some of those sandwiches you made last time. You know, the one with the mustard and pickles.
Fiona, please. What you're asking me to do is very difficult right now. I'm not at home.
Good grief. Just when I think you can't get any more useless. Hurry up and get your ass back there this instant, then.
I'm with someone right now, so I can't do that. Besides, I'm not sure I'm 100% clear on why you actually want to come in the first place.
I told you, my Mother's Day present. I'm very willing to be kind enough to let your first abysmal failure slide if you replace it with something better ASAP. For example, the black Peeps Armanio bag you swagger around in like you think you're some kind of A-list celebrity. That would suit me just perfectly. All right, it's settled. I'm on my way to collect it.
I can't give you that. My mom got me it, and it's really important to me.
Excuse me? What did you just say? How dare you? What kind of wife has the nerve to refuse her mother-in-law like this? Back in my day, people treated their parents with respect. You impertinent little upstart.
What the? I'm not being impertinent at all. I told you. That bag's super important to me. It's not that I don't want you to be pleased with your present, but some things are too valuable to give away, and you being my mother-in-law doesn't change that.
Disobeying your mother-in-law like this is the very definition of impertinence.
I'm sorry, but I really can't give you that bag, so I'd appreciate it if you'd just drop it.
What will it take for you to listen to me? Good grief. You need to be properly disciplined.
Great. Here we go again with the discipline thing. Would you stop this already?
Why would I stop? This is an emergency. Disciplining my wayward daughter-in-law is a matter of utmost importance. I'd be doing my son a disservice if I didn't. If you're disobedient with me, I can only imagine what you're like with him.
I'm sick of this, Fiona. I feel like you have some kind of fresh insult or put down ready for me every time we speak. And as if that wasn't bad enough, sometimes you're violent. This goes way beyond discipline. What you're doing is bullying, plain and simple. Not that you have any right to discipline me in the first place, by the way. Who even speaks to people like that? Where do you get off looking your nose down at me and treating me like crap?
You shut your whining mouth this instant, young lady! What gives you the right to talk back to me like this? A wife would never have dared talk back to her mother-in-law like this back in my day. Society's gone to the dogs.
If I don't agree with something, I'll say so.
Ugh, disgusting. What must your parents have been like to produce such a vile little witch? Were you brought up or dragged up? I should never have let you marry my son. Won't you divorce him and get out of our lives already?
Fiona, please stop this. I get that you don't like me, and that's fine. I can't force you to. But that doesn't give you the right to demand I divorce your son every time I do something that rubs you the wrong way. Do you have any idea how much it hurts to be treated like this?
Say what now? I'm the one who's hurt. You do nothing but make a fool of me. You talk back to me at every opportunity. You disobey my commands. I must be the most mistreated mother-in-law in the world. All I ask is that you fulfill your duties as my son's wife.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm so sick and tired of your crap. And that you actually make me feel like talking back. It couldn't be any more obvious that you don't like me. But if you hate me that much, I'd rather you just left me alone.
Here we go with the insolence again. Just how did your mother raise you for you to be this rude and disrespectful? One thing's for sure, she failed to instill the proper discipline you need. I'll be honest, your parents never struck me as particularly intelligent, and they're clearly lacking in common sense if they raised a good-for-nothing like you.
Do not insult my parents.
You gave me no choice. If you don't want to hear any more uncomfortable truths, I suggest you start doing as you're told, young lady.
To tell you the truth, I don't want anything more to do with you. Please, don't contact me again. If you need anything, it can go through Daryl.
What did you just say to me? Do you seriously think this is an acceptable attitude to take with me, your mother-in-law?
Do you seriously think I want to carry on being insulted and abused by you? You do nothing but hurt me. Who in their right mind would put up with that?
Fine. Have it your way. I withdraw my request.
Great. So we have an understanding then. You'll leave me alone from now on? Goodbye.
Mark my words, young lady. You will not get away with speaking to me like this. You better remember that. Parker, is now a good time?
Fiona, what do you want? Didn't I tell you to leave me alone?
Maybe you did, but that doesn't mean I agreed to it. Did I sign a restraining order? Nope.
I see. So that's how it is. Okay, what do you want?
It's about tomorrow. You're going to come to my house.
Huh? Why would I do that?
because I want to speak to you in person about something. Surely you wouldn't like it if I came to your place? So you can come here instead.
I won't be doing that.
Yes, you damn well will, young lady. You won't get away with disobeying me this time. I won't let you. If you continue to refuse, you'll force my hand.
Force your hand?
I'll call your parents and make them apologize.
What? No, don't be ridiculous. Just stop this.
What choice do I have if you refuse to come and apologize yourself? By hook or by crook, I will get my apology. Your parents are the ones responsible for you being such a disappointing failure of a wife.
All I did was say I wanted you to leave me alone. Why is that so hard for you to accept?
The issue here is that you think you have the right to boss me around in the first place. You arrogant little cretin. Now stop wasting my time with this nonsensical drive. I suggest if you don't want to cause your parents any trouble, you come to my house tomorrow.
Oh my God! This is absurd.
Correction. This is perfectly reasonable, and it's happening because of you. If you'd have treated me with the respect I deserve from the get-go, you wouldn't be in this mess. Now, do as you're told before you make things even worse for yourself.
Fine.
I'll be expecting you around lunchtime tomorrow. I have some business to attend to in the morning, so I won't be around until noon. You're welcome to let yourself in and await my return. Well then, remember, I won't be responsible for what happens if you don't come. Your fate is in your hands now, young lady. Where are you, Fiona? Are you at my house yet?
Yes, I got here 20 minutes ago.
Excellent. Well, guess what? I just remembered something. I have just the job for you. I knocked a vase of flowers off the cabinet by the front door on my way out this morning. It smashed everywhere, but I was in such a rush I didn't have time to clean it up. Are you okay? You didn't hurt yourself, did you?
I'm fine, but Daryl's being carried away in an ambulance.
What? My son? But it should have been you!
Well, it wasn't me who went to your house today. It was Daryl.
Why? Explain yourself!
He said he was going to have it out with you one-on-one to see if he could get you to back off and leave me alone. It's pretty obvious by now that nothing I could ever say will change the way that you act towards me. So why would I bother going? He said he stood on a pile of broken glass when he took his shoes off after arriving. The lights in the entranceway didn't work, so he couldn't see a thing.
Oh my God! My poor baby! Is he okay? Is he hurt?
He stood barefoot in a pile of glass. Of course he's hurt, you moron! By the sounds of it, he had himself pretty worked up for the confrontation he thought he was about to have with you. So, he took his shoes off and started his march towards the living room, where he stood pretty hard on the glass shards. The wounds are so deep, he can't walk anymore.
You can't be serious. How can this be happening?
The lights in the front porch not working was intentional, wasn't it? As was the pile of broken glass shards conveniently scattered so that whoever walked in next would get injured with 100% certainty. To think you booby-trapped your own house to injure me. I'm not sure if you're even fit to be let loose in society with a psychopathic behavior like this. The doctors are saying Daryl's lucky he doesn't have nerve damage.
I never thought this would happen. I just wanted to teach you a lesson.
Do you understand that if he'd ever been cut in the wrong place, your son might have never walked again because of your stupid actions? Daryl got hurt in my place this time. But it's not about who your intended target was. The fact that you're capable of something like this in the first place itself is just terrifying.
Well, you should have thought about that before taking a rotten attitude with me.
This crap again? Really? Even if for argument's sake we accept that I did take a rotten attitude with you, that doesn't justify you trying to put me in the hospital by booby-trapping your house. Me and Daryl have had it with you. This is the last straw.
So how is my boy? He's okay, really, isn't he? Are you just exaggerating to scare me? Is he angry with me?
He's almost angry enough to forget the excruciating pain that his feet are in. He said he's just grateful I didn't get hurt like you intended, and I'm just grateful my husband isn't as much as a malicious psycho as his mother. It's nothing short of a miracle that a scumbag like you managed to raise such a kind, decent man.
I'm sorry, Parker. I just wanted to teach you a tiny lesson, that's all. I never thought it would end up being this serious.
You think this is about the size of the injury? The fact that you thought it was acceptable to injure me at all tells me all I need to know about what kind of person you are. Your son's in a hospital bed because of you. That's all that matters.
Please tell me which hospital he's staying at. I'll be there ASAP.
Nope, we're good, thanks. Neither of us want anything to do with you. Our priority is Daryl's recovery now. Since you've proven yourself to be a direct threat to our health and safety, we'd appreciate it if you didn't contact us for the time being. We'll think about whether we ever want anything to do with you again once we've gotten over the shock of what's happened and calmed down.
Please wait, Parker. Will you at least hear me out? I'm telling you, I didn't mean for this to happen. I wish you wouldn't be so mad with me. Be a darling and tell me which hospital my Daryl's staying at, okay, sweetie? Hey, Parker. How is my son doing? Have his feet improved at all yet?
Yes.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Thankfully, the cuts on one side weren't as deep as the other, and he's still able to walk with a little assistance. He already got discharged from the hospital.
Oh, really? Does that mean he's back home now? In that case, would you mind if I came over for a little while? I'd love for nothing more than the chance to apologize for what I've done.
Yes, we wouldn't mind that. You're not coming anywhere near us. We don't need or want your apologies, so don't bother.
Parker, please! Don't be so cold. To tell you the truth, I'm racked with so much guilt and regret, I'm finding it hard to sleep. I must have tried calling Daryl over 100 times now, but he isn't picking up. Is there something wrong with his phone? I want to speak to him in person.
He said he doesn't want to see you.
Isn't there something you can do about that? Will you talk to him for me, Parker, sweetie? He'll listen to you, and I just know if you put in a good word about me. Will you persuade him for me? Will you do that?
No. Wait, am I reading this properly? A good word about you. You must be on drugs. I don't want to see your face. I don't want to see your messages on my phone. Even remembering you exist is enough to make me feel sick.
Oh my God. You won't let me meet my son. You won't even let me apologize to him. This can't be happening. What am I supposed to do now?
Not my problem. But one thing's for sure, you will be paying his medical bills because, of course, this is all your fault. That's all you can do for us. And if you genuinely want the best for Daryl, you'll give him his money and get out of our lives for good.
I know it's my fault.
I'm glad to hear it. Bank transfer will do just fine. Thanks. We're cutting off all ties with you once we have the money. Have a nice life.
Cutting off all ties with me? No way, you can't surely be serious.
I am not going to mince words, Fiona. I hate you for what you did, and Daryl hates you even more. That's why neither of us ever want to see you again.
Oh my God, please no. Surely you're not going to abandon your poor aged old mother by the wayside like this over something so trivial.
Trivial? Are you trying to make fun of us? You think what you did is trivial. I'm not just talking about putting your son in hospital here either. Did you forget how you've been treating me ever since me and Daryl got married? You bullied, tormented, and abused me. You used the fact that I wanted your approval to your advantage and made me feel so worthless and insignificant that I even considered ending it all while ignoring all of Daryl's warnings, of course. Then, as if that wasn't enough, you had to top it all off by hospitalizing him with a psychotic booby trap. You deserve far worse than being abandoned by the wayside. You should be in a jail cell.
Look, Parker, I know what I did was wrong, but still, don't you think cutting off all ties is a little drastic? Surely we can all talk this through once you've calmed down. I'm his mother, for crying out loud.
You're not his mother anymore. Now, you're just a criminal. You hurt the most important person in the world to me, and I'm livid with you for it.
But I'm not the only one in the wrong here. If you'd have just been nice to me from the get-go, none of this would have ever happened. Some of the blame lies with you.
You mean you one-sidedly bullying me and me accepting it and doing as I was told the whole time, like a good little victim, makes this my fault? This is exactly why we can't continue having you in our lives. Not only are you dangerously deluded, but you're so lacking in self-awareness that you're beyond redemption. Even when I finally reached a breaking point and begged you to stop, far from considering what I was saying and reflecting on your behavior, you doubled down and became even crueler. The one at fault here is you. I haven't done anything wrong. Stop trying to make it sound like I have.
I'm really, really sorry. I swear on my life, I'll make this up to you if it's the last thing I do. Please don't leave me all alone. Please don't steal my son from me. He's all I've got left.
Steal. There you go, deflecting blame again. You really are an expert at this, huh, Fiona? I'm sure I'm wasting my energy here, but once again, you're the one who got yourself into this mess. Anyway, it wasn't me who made the decision in the end. It wouldn't be my place. Daryl's the one who said he never wants to see you again.
No, I can't bear to lose my family. I don't have anyone else. I'm on my way to your house now. Let's just talk this through as a family one last time, okay? If you're not satisfied after that, I'll gladly leave you alone. I want to apologize to you in person, and when I say I'm sorry, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Please, will you reconsider, sweetie?
You can come if you like, but you'd be wasting your time. We don't live there anymore.
Huh?
We decided to move. Think about it. Wouldn't you be scared if someone who injured and hospitalized you knew where you lived? We were genuinely worried and wanted to get away ASAP. So we're staying in a temporary accommodation until we can find somewhere more long-term.
Temporary accommodation? Where?
Do you really think I'd tell you? The bottom line is that our commitment to cut all ties with you remains as sturdy and unwavering as ever. You could apologize a million times over and it wouldn't change a thing. Anyway, we're done. I have no reason to continue this conversation, so I'm gonna go.
No, wait. I'm begging you, please. Don't abandon me. I'll be nicer to you. I'll do anything. Please, just anything but this. I can't bear to lose you both.
You'll be fine, don't worry. We'll at least make sure you get a funeral when you die, so it's not like we're totally abandoning you. We just need to keep some distance until then. Alright? Well, that's it. Enjoy your new life all on your own and stay the hell away from us. That's all we want from you now. After that, me and Daryl moved out of state in utmost stealth and secrecy so that the mother-in-law from hell would have no hope of ever finding us again. Despite asking her not to, she constantly bombarded us with messages, begging for forgiveness even after she'd sent the money to cover Daryl's medical bills, which is why we both blocked her as we were moving into our new home. That felt good. She has no means of contacting us now. We're keeping an eye on her movements through frequent communication with Daryl's relatives just to be on the safe side. Apparently, she's currently working her way through the entire family trying to figure out where we are. But since all of her relatives now despise her for the despicable stunts she pulled, the response is invariably some variety of stick it where the sun don't shine. What can I say? What goes around comes around. As for me and Daryl, we're living our lives in peace, quiet, and happiness in our new home. His feet are more or less fully healed now. He's really pleased he doesn't have to use crutches anymore. We'll never be able to forgive his mom for what she did. As far as we're concerned, we'll be happy if we never see her again for as long as we live. We're enjoying our new life together in peace and harmony, and that's all that matters.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.